What is going on, YouTube? Welcome back to another episode of Sis Whippin. Thank you so much for making sure that you're watching. And if you like this video at the end, please make sure that you like and subscribe to the channel. It really helps me out, and you keep updated on each time I upload a new video. Anyway, what's everyone saying? I hope everyone's good. Today I've got another review of a really cool car, actually. I really like this car. And I'm surprised I like it, because when it first came out, I didn't like it. I thought, like, all right, you look like a bit of an ugly duck, but whatever. Then when they put this engine in this car and they put it to this spec, I was like, hold up a second here. This could get interesting, it can get interesting. And yeah, I'm just looking at the car right now, and it just looks so good in this color scheme that it's got and everything. And it just looks good, it goes well, and ticks a lot of boxes, Surprising for me. I know when I flip the camera and show you the car, you might be like, oh, come on, sis, that's not that surprising. But for me it is, because I really didn't like this car when it first came out. But anyway, enough about me yammering on. Let me show you the car. So as you guys can now see, this is a 2020 mini JCW Clubman, and this, in that spec, I mean, you guys have to agree that I think this car, it's growing on me a lot. I used to really hate the Clubman when it first came back out in like 2008, whatever it is, and then even this iteration of it, I didn't like it. But this, with the red mirror caps, red roof, and the lip over there, the silver with the stripes. Mini, you're doing something here. You're doing something. But let's take you around the car and let me tell you a bit more about it as well. So this car comes with Mini's 2-litre 4-cylinder twin turbocharged engine, developing 306 horsepower, right? 306 horsepower and 400 newton meters of torque through a 7-speed dual clutch automatic box. And I am seriously impressed, I didn't really expect it to be as good, because it basically is the same engine that's in my 2016 F55 Mini Cooper S, but mine only puts out 198 horsepower. This is a 306, the same engine that's gone into the JCW, obviously, and into the Mini JCW GP as well. And yeah, this car, it moves, bro. It moves really well, and it's grippy. It's got its 4-wheel drive as well, which was a statement for the Clubman, and I think the Countryman as well, but don't hold me to that. But I mean, just look at that. Come on, let the camera focus a bit more on the car. Yeah, now look at that, It's finished off with this, it's almost like a BMW Hockenheim silver as well, and with the alloys as well. It just looks the part, Look at that, with the LED lights. Yeah, that's a serious motor. Serious motor. But let's go around the styling of it and see the things I like and the things I don't really like. You get me? Going around the Clubman, things that I love to see. This new grille. I mean, look at it. I like it. Yes, there's fake holes and all that over there, but I like the way it bulges out with the red lip and the JCW badge, with this special kind of striping with the silver and red. It just looks good. Fake air scoop, but all Cooper S's and above have fake scoop. The daytime running lights, DRLs are good. I think they're cool. But look at these wheels. Paired with the JCW calipers as well, the Brembo brakes. Looks good. Looks really good. Moving on then to the side. This is where the Clubman on the side its side profile's actually all right. A bit, you know, elongated. I used to always say this car looked like a platypus. Let me not lie. Always used to look like a platypus, but it's not bad at all, you know. But the back, I feel like the back does really well. Those iterations of the, the British flag, the Union Jack as headlights, I think works well. The red striping, silver striping continues at the back there. Does really well. The black badging for Clubman. And yeah, it looks really cool. I think it does its job really well. And one thing I do like, even though I don't like the doors, I've never liked the doors, but I like this little trick where you just, obviously they just got gas struts, it's not electric, but you just click and then, oh, there's my filming stuff. But yeah, it just opens like that. And that's really cool. But who would really be looking at a car like this? Do you know what? I'd say for young families, for someone that's had, let's say, a very fast, not fast sports car, but something that was a bit nippy, you know, like a fast hatchback before, and then now they've got dogs, you know, they've got a partner, they've got kids, they've got whatever. They may find that for themselves now, they still want the best of both worlds without going for a performance SUV. And I totally get that. Because before, I was just like, where does this car lie in the market? Because it's not really that big. The boot isn't massive. It's not that much bigger than my mini hatch. But there's a lot more legroom in the back. My car is the 5-door one, but really, you should just only get the hatch and a 3-door. Whereas the Clubman makes a lot more sense because there's actually room in the back for 5 adults, which is not something you can say really about my car. So you can see where this is going already. You can see where this is going. It's something, this car, you know? It's really good, actually. Right, moving on to the interior in this car, there's a few special things that I just wanted to pick up on how cool and how well put together the interior of this car really is. First, I want to start off with the seats. I love these seats. I wish I had them in my Mini so much. I think the JCW seats, they look cool. They really support me personally really well on the side bolsters. They're comfortable, heated, this nice mix of Alcantara and leather. Mwah, bellissimo, man. Like, I think these seats are one of the best seats in the game for this price range and this type of car. You're not gonna see these kind of seats in a Golf R. And that's another reason why it's just quirky things like that that really make you feel like, oh, I'm driving a bit more of a serious car. Do you get me? But what's really well is the contrast with the red stitching, the greys and everything. And the red stitching carries on within the car. Like even the steering wheel, the JCW steering wheel, it just feels thicker than my steering wheel with the 10-in-2 multi-spoke and with paddle shifters as well. Yes, they're horrible cheap plastic, but they're sizable, which is good. And obviously people just do extensions and everything. One thing I wish you could option, but obviously I can see why you can't, are the metal, sorry. I don't know if they're aluminium or not, but the paddle shifters in the Mini GP, those are unreal. Moving on, this car comes with the Media XL package, which comes with Apple CarPlay as well. The satellite navigation is really good. It's both touchscreen and you have a little controller down here. This is paired with the Harman Kardon sound system, which I think is a necessity in this car. It really gives that amplification and rich tone in terms of your music, which is, bro, that's what you want in a car. Do you know what I mean? Especially when you're spending 40 bags on a car like this, you want everything inside to be good as well. This car comes up with the heads-up display, which is fantastic. It's got your speed up on there, even when you're changing tracks with the buttons on here. It shows you the next track coming up, shows you elements of the sat-nav when you're on their directions and everything, and all the necessary things you're gonna need up there, which is really cool. It comes with a wireless charger, which my phone is currently in at the moment, and yeah, it's really good. Only thing I'd say is, I always find that these wireless chargers, your phone gets really hot, which is not something that you always really want. You see what I'm saying? But is what it is. It's got a reverse cam as well, which is good, with all-around sensors, front and rear. Got a sports button, normal and green, which is pretty cool. Got one USB-C charger up here with the cigarette lights over there. Dual zone climate control. The only thing it doesn't have really is a CD player, but a lot of cars these days, manufacturers, they're not really doing CD players anymore because people don't really tend to have CDs. But yeah, that's it really for, also one thing I forgot to mention is the interior lighting. Hopefully I'll get a shot, I'll overlay a shot now of maybe me driving in the dark with what it looks like inside. it's nice. It's very nice. Reminds me of, I love the old pilot switches here. On my old R56 Mini, you used to get the pilot switches up here. I didn't spec it in my car. Idiot, I know. But yeah, looks really, really cool. But yeah, I think that's it for the front here. But enough about me talking now. Let me take you guys out on the road so we can experience this together. All right? Let's do it. Sports mode, that sharpens up the throttle response, the exhaust gets louder and the augmented noise gets louder as well. Put it into sports shifting, use the paddles, we're in second gear, national speed, foot down. Hard on the brakes, good brakes, yes, that's it, gear down, change. All right, put it in. You can really feel that four-wheel drive saving you over here. Because look, if we're looking outside right now, yeah, it is very slippery, quite slick and oily. And I know for sure in my car, which is a front wheel drive Cooper S, the car would be all over the place. You wouldn't have the same confidence that it gives you with four-wheel drive. Even though, yes, it's more centered towards the forward, it's still drop, drop, drop. That's it. Hangs on very well. Brake hard on the brakes. You need good brakes in this car. Very much so. But look, I'm taking this car and I'm ragging it on some twisty roads here. I am not being nice to it. Woo! And you know what? It hangs on. It reminds me, it's very similar to a Golf R. And really that is one of its competitors, maybe the Golf R Estate, because they do put out very much the same type of horsepower and torque. And this is being more of an estate car, and the Golf R Estate being an estate, of course. But when it comes to then maybe practicality, size and everything, I would probably say that, yeah, the Golf would probably take the crown. However, for the novelty and fun and everything, there's something about the Golf R that's it's a fantastic car, don't get me wrong, I love it, I would want one myself, but it's a bit clinical, it's a bit too well done. Whereas there's a lot more of a gimmick, and there's a lot more character, and it's a lot more playful and fun, and it works really well. I like the recipe that's in this. It just feels so good to be in a car like this. I really enjoy it. I feel that it handles the road well. Its four-wheel drive system is actually quite smart, which is not something you can say a lot, really, and something that I am 1000% surprised at, really, when it comes to Mini. But hey, there you go, you know, you can get surprised, and it's a very, very happy surprise. It's a very accomplished car, and it feels like it knows how to handle itself. Yes, it can be a hooligan and it can be fun, but it still knows what it's doing. Do you know what I mean? I mean, it's tipping down right now with rain, but I've got my foot. I got my foot buried, and I feel like shit like that. Woo! Hard on the brakes, hard on the brakes, hard on the brakes, hard on the brakes. That's it, that's it. Wow. Yeah, this car, I really like how this car drives. It feels good. Yeah, I've said that thousands of times. I sound so repetitive, but it really is a very good car. So, what are my final thoughts on this car? You know, styling wise, I feel that if you get it in the right spec, this car is one hell of a laugh. It is beyond belief. It looks good, if you get it with a panoramic roof, the Media XL package and everything, it's then really good. Price tag wise though, it is quite expensive. To get a decent spec one of these, you are looking at 40 grand. And that's before any dealer contributions or, you know, any discounts you may be able to get yourself. But 40 grand for a Mini, it's a lot, you know, it really is. But you are getting it with a lot of tech, and there's a lot to pack in it. You can get your family in it, you can get your dogs in it, and it still doesn't feel really big. So would I get this car? I would feel like maybe in the next 3 years of my life, I get a dog. If I have a dog, maybe I have kids, and I still want something affordable to run and to insure and everything. Yes, I'll definitely get this car. But for now, I think I'm still maybe in the hatchback phase. But this is a serious car and a serious contender for fun, exhilarating drive, secure with the 4-wheel drive, and still packs a punch. Okay, that was all 4 wheels spun up there, all 4. But yeah, anyway guys, thank you so much for rocking with me for another episode. If you liked this video, don't worry, there's no pressure if you didn't, but if you liked this video, I would really appreciate if you left a nice big thumbs up for me down there, leave a comment in there, and please subscribe to the channel. But for now guys, take it easy, keep safe out there, and I'll catch you guys soon. Peace!
Cool.
Thanks, dude.
I was laughing and thinking in South Africa, when you get a traffic light, I would just
take them off and go.
But they don't need the keys.
No, I don't need the keys.
Okay, I'm just gonna go.